Now, another thing that builds credibility and certainly confidence is securing your site. So what do I mean by this? Well, what I mean is when people go to e-commerce sites, they like to know that they're in a secure environment. In other words, the data that's being exchanged between the site itself and servers, particularly payment servers, is done in an encrypted fashion, if you like, so that nobody can hack and nobody can get to that information. Now, obviously, once they go off your site to payment providers like PayPal and Stripe, etc., those sites are fully secure. So any payment transactions you never have to worry about. But nevertheless, people do like to see that sense of security when they're on the site itself. So to demonstrate what that looks like in practice, I'm over here on my TMD login area, and you can see a little padlock up here and also HTTPS, S standing for secure. So in technical terms, that means, as I said before, that basically information transfer between this site and a server is encrypted. But more importantly, in psychological terms, people know and they feel they're on a secure site and therefore they will continue to shop. Or to put it another way, if they don't see that, they might feel they're on an unsecure site and therefore leave. So how do we set this up? Well, if you bought your domain through Shopify, then you already have this by default. You have nothing else to do. And equally, if you bought your domain through TMD hosting, then you also have nothing to do. I'm now over here on my site. As you know, I connected my domain to my Shopify store, as I demonstrated to you some time ago. And you can see here, I've got the little padlock and I've got the HTTPS. Now, if you bought your domain elsewhere, you just need to check. You might get it by default. So simply go to your store and see if you can see that padlock and the HTTPS. But if you don't see that, you might have to go through some sort of procedure to set up what's called an SSL certificate. Often that's free, sometimes it can be paying, but it totally depends on your hosting provider. So there we go, a very, very simple but a very, very important step towards building that credibility and trust with your customer.